and gentlemen. My name is Wild Eyes Travis Wolosh. And heartily ho, what my wild eyes have seen. How was everybody's Halloween? You guys have a good one? Did you treat? Did you go out? Did you party? Did somebody party a little too hard? And that's what Halloween's all about. Going out, feeling a little rough the next day, a walk of shame in your minion costume or something. But they say the best cure for a hangover is the hair of the dog. Well, it just so happens, in the back, we got a lot of dogs. And they got hair, but they also got bark, and they got bite. And they are going to come out here, and they are going to put on an amazing show for all of you. That's why things are going to get rough. So I hope that you have packed your extra strength Tylenol, because this is Boom Pro Wrestling, and this is Halloween Hangover! And the action starts right now. Hunches is on the call. Let's go!
Thank you, Wild Eyes. Wrestling fans, the following match is scheduled for one fall. Making their way to the ring.
Coming off the heels of a wild We Want Candy, it was an insane Halloween night for Boom Pro Wrestling. We partied so hard tonight, we have a Halloween hangover. Kicking it off with the man who main evented back in Kitsilano just last weekend, and what a performance he put on, defeating Dave Rishi in the main event. Tonight, he steps back into action, and we cannot wait to have him in the Boombox for the first time in a number of months. We are revved up and ready to go here tonight. This is Boom's third sellout in the past 8 days. It's safe to say business is booming. And so is the stock of Miles Deville. This guy is truly a special athlete. If you've never seen him before, well, sit back and enjoy this one, because it's going to be an incredible show. And, well, another incredible showing here. One of Boom's tradition at Boom Pro Wrestling. Fantastical. The dogs are out tonight barking for old E.T. and man, Elliot is raring to go.
People go, ooh, so handsome. So just 1 second, please.
DeVille not too impressed with the pre-match shenanigans of Elliot Tyler. We'll see if he can conduct the crowd. A lack of respect indeed, as we have seen in the past from Miles Deville. And now Elliot Tyler about to put on a little show. A little Tyler show.
Back to it.
The oohs and ahs erupting, and now Tyler perhaps going to go push up. Instead, decides to just lounge out for a minute.
It was kind of cute.
Even DeVille had to admit how cute it was.
You guys blind?
bell sounds. Our Halloween hangover has officially kicked into high gear. Collar and elbow tie-up. Advantage early on goes to Elliott Tyler. Side headlock takeover. Miles Deville trying to get the feet around the head, but Elliott Tyler was able to block that onto the pin. Elliott Tyler right back into that side headlock, not letting go of his grip. And now putting a foot on the hand, trying to hold him down further. And Deville finally gets the head scissor in as he attempts to wear down Elliott Tyler, but Tyler trying to find a way out of the hold and rolling through and gets out of it just like that. Both competitors were victorious the last time we saw them in action. Elliott Tyler just defeated Mason Crowley last night. And of course, it is Miles Deville who defeated Dave Rishi in an incredible match of the year contender in Kitsilano in the main event there. What a match that was. And Miles Deville certainly off to a hot start to season 4 as he looks to become a little bit more of a prominent fixture of Boom Pro Wrestling. Nice moves from Elliott Tyler getting the arm drag. And now we're rubbing it in a little bit. Scruffing up the
Just great clips. $20 special. Good, great clips. I said great clips.
I don't think Miles Deville even knows what Great Clips is. These two now jockeying for position. Bit of a test of strength. Elliott Tyler right back to that arm, ringing it out, and Miles Deville gonna have to try to get out of that. Able to do it, but unable to break the grip on the top rope. Look at the athleticism. Miles Deville flipping out and dragging the arm, and look at Miles Deville. This guy is a one-of-one athlete. And follows it up with a few push-ups just to showcase what he's capable of right there. We have seen it firsthand, and Miles Deville has been pretty much unleashed on Boom Pro Wrestling. We'll see if he can follow up his early success after what he accomplished last weekend with another win at Halloween Hangover. Deville, oh, look at that, able to catch him into the sunset flip pinning position, but Deville able to escape up over top again. Elliott Tyler ducks it back into that arm wringer, and a forearm from Elliott Tyler. That'll change the pace of this matchup. We have officially entered a brawl between these two, and a hard knife edge chop from Elliott Tyler. Now tossing out Miles Deville like he's a Halloween newsletter. And now, look at this. Through the ropes. What a dive. Elliott Tyler flipping through the ropes and crashing down on the prone body of Miles Deville. Elliott Tyler just has such a way with the Boomiverse. He seems to be able to control them. What is that? I couldn't quite tell what Elliott Tyler just introduced into the ring, but he thinks twice about using it as a weapon. Miles Deville attempting to fight out, elbows to the head, but a straight forearm right into the spine. And look at that. Elliott Tyler, so impressive, showcasing his strength right there onto the cover, but Miles Deville able to get the shoulder up. I mentioned Miles Deville's match of the year contender with Dave Rishi back in our October Kitsilano show. Well, Elliott Tyler had one of his own against Casey Ferrer in September, pushing our Vancouver City champion to his limit. Oh, it's a bat. Oh, no, well, it's a cane, but I think he's going to use it. Instead, did you just throw a hockey puck at him?
Home run, ET wins the World Series!
Elliott Tyler wins the World Series, according to him at least.
Dodgers who?
Elliott Tyler got him up, but Deville able to land back on his feet. Misdirection. What a lariat from Miles Deville. Connected flush onto the cover. But Elliott Tyler able to kick out right there. Impressive for both of them there. You could tell that one took quite a bit out of Elliott Tyler, though. And now tossing him out of the ring, just as Tyler did to him earlier on in the match. And now dropping him down on the apron, a modified back suplex. And Elliott Tyler feeling that one for sure. Now donking his head off the post. And Miles Deville has taken control of this matchup.
That's a home run.
And now a home run for Deville. I guess the score is tied at 1-1 now. If you're keeping score of this base brawl. Elliott Tyler trying to get himself back into it. A little help from the Boomiverse willing him on. And Elliott Tyler gets in, but gets immediately met by a drop kick, basement style from Miles Deville. And now dangerous spot for both of them standing on that apron. Elliott Tyler fighting back though, right hands to the top of the head. And looking for a pitch there, but Deville cut that one down. Maybe a foul ball. And Deville, look at that. Unbelievable, through the ropes, taking out Tyler, suicide dive. Wow. Miles Deville is certainly looking good to this point of the match. Now climbing up top. Elliott Tyler in the danger zone. Miles Deville, 450, but he was able to land on his feet. Tyler got out of the way. Elliott caught him. Able to catch that knee and locking in an STF right in the center of the ring. Demanding that Deville tap out. Deville desperately trying to get to that bottom rope. Crawling with everything he has. But Elliott Tyler now going to drag him back even further into the center. And he's got it in again. Miles Deville nowhere to go. He's going to have to tap. Deville, though, holding on. Elliott Tyler trying to crank it as hard as he can. Deville close to the ropes. Elliott Tyler again drags him, but Deville rolls through and sends Tyler out of the ring yet again. Now Deville flips up onto the apron. Oh my God! A shooting star press off the apron. Unreal. How good is Miles Deville? That one was truly something, truly special. I just cannot believe how he executed that. No run, no leverage, just from square one. The shooting star press, and now he's going up top again. Miles Deville looking to put the finishing touches on Elliott Tyler. 450 connects this time. The cover, the 2, and the 3. Miles Deville looking dominant at Boom. Miles Deville goes to 2-0 in Season 4 of Boom Pro Wrestling. What an impressive win. An incredible athletic display by one of the best in the Pacific Northwest. So excited to have him at Boom Pro Wrestling, and he looks to be gunning straight to the top. Like and subscribe to see what's next for Miles Deville, the newest hot thing at Boom Pro Wrestling.
Where's he now? Where's the cheers for each dig, huh?
Halloween might have just ended, but Miles Deville is finally back in the Boombox. In the locker room for Boom Pro Wrestling, their worst nightmare is just starting.
Wow. Miles Deville calling out Casey Ferrer, and I, for one, would love to see that match. Miles Deville gunning for the Vancouver City title.
As we all know, it is an embarrassment of riches here when it comes to wrestling talent in Vancouver, the Pacific Northwest. But sometimes we have so much talent that unannounced talent just walks in the door and makes our shows even better. So we got a couple debuts happening right now.
Wrestling fans, the following tag team match is scheduled for one fall. Making their way to the ring.
Thank you.
First-time tag team here at Boom Pro Wrestling. We have seen Mason Crowley 2 times in the past week. This is his 3rd appearance with the Boom debut of Ocean Avery, and these two are looking to make an impression against 2 of the best at Boom. The fastest rising stars in the entire circuit today. 2 beloved Boom heroes, Amira and Malik Mello. It's the Tower of Power and, well, just straight up raw power. It is a true dream team, really. What a reaction. Here we go. This match was originally not the planned match, but a few injuries in recent weeks have caused a big opportunity here.
Good.
Avery and Crowley getting a chance to step up to the plate and take on Amira and Malik Mello. Here we go. And overpowering the Tower of Power, Mason Crowley, who we've seen show a severe lack of respect to his opponents and searching for that first win, and not afraid to take a shortcut here or there to get the job done. And the raining down in boos for Mason Crowley. Amira with the takedown. Not going to take that lying down, but will take a takedown anytime she can get it. And right down again. Standing switch from Crowley. Tried to get Amira up, but a victory roll. Just a quick count there for Amira. Crowley misses on the clothesline. Amira go round. Amira go round and around and around for sure. And crashing down, the splash into the corner onto Crowley. Round 2, the elbow hits. And Mason Crowley quite literally backed into a corner by Amira and maybe saved by his tag team partner, Ocean Avery, who we have yet to see in Boom Pro Wrestling action. But right now, we're about to get our first taste. Ocean Avery gonna find out firsthand what Boom is all about, stepping up to the biggest dog in the yard, Malik Mello. Malik Mello not intimidated, but doesn't seem like Avery's intimidated either. And taking a shot down low, cinching in that side headlock, Malik pushes him off. A shoulder block, both of them went for a shoulder block, but a meeting in the middle, neither one backing down.
One more.
Oh, and went down low under the foot, taking a cheap shot and getting the better of Malik on that exchange, but Malik right back in control. Irish whip and an overhead slap right to the chest. Irish whip from Malik now, and another one into the adjacent corner. Malik able to duck that one, duck two shots, a wild miss, and a double chop there from Malik. Malik's hands, which quite frankly look like catcher's mitts, and now dropping that big elbow into the chest. A 2 count kick out that time for Avery. Tag made to Amira. Here she comes. And Malik Mello slamming Amira right on top of Avery. Unique offense here from this powerful duo of Malik and Amira. And a cheap shot there. Yeah, Mason Crowley went for the cheap shot. Malik not having that and tosses him into the ring. Now whipping Amira into both of them. Splash. And here comes the big man, stacking him up and dropping him into the corner. Cannonball from Amira. And a cannonball from Malik. These guys just getting blasted by this dominant tandem. Amira now onto the cover, two, and a kick out. Just two that time. An impressive effort there for Avery to be able to kick out. Those two were getting squashed. And now attempting to overpower Amira and dropping her right down. Sternum first on the mat. A rough landing for the Tower of Power. And Ocean Avery quite powerful in his own right. Evident right there, knocking Amira down with a chop. Mason Crowley back in the match and cinching in that single leg with the knee driven into the back. Amira able to get to the ropes though. She was lucky she was close enough to start because Crowley was really digging in with that hold. Makes the tag. Back in comes Avery, and they've seemingly been able to withstand the onslaught from Amira and Malik, but maybe I spoke too soon. Amira coming back with chops, repeated strikes, but another hard chop there, knocking Amira right back down. And stepping on the head, Amira trying to get into her corner desperately, wants to make the tag to Malik Mello, but they're doing a sound job of cutting the ring in half. And dropping Amira down again onto the canvas, onto the cover now too, and Amira got that shoulder up, escaping the fall. Snap suplex from Crowley. And popping the hips, perhaps going to look for the three amigos. Amira able to block it though, small package, but just a 2 count. Crowley escapes. Amira, a forearm right into the jaw, and just going to town. Crowley met her though. A knee right into the abdomen. And again, 2 of them in a row. Crowley side Russian leg sweep, saying hello to all of Amira's fans, and trust me, there are a lot of them. And kind of taunting Malik Mello there, which might not be the smartest thing to do. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them eventually. And just slamming Amira into the corner. And ramming the shoulder. Amira getting just absolutely dominated at this point. She was looking good for a while there, but the numbers game, the quick tags. Look at Amira. Oh, what a counter. Just a 2 count, but I don't know. That one, oh, and a forearm. Knocking her right back down. Amira takes 1 step forward and just gets cut back down every time she tries to mount a comeback. The Boomiverse trying to help Amira out here, chanting her name, getting her back in, and it seemed to work. Amira back on her feet, going through the legs. I think she wanted to go through the other way, had her directions all wrong there. Amira might need a compass. Able to hit the enziguri though, she's got an opening, trying to make the tag, but Crowley's in there, and now pushed off by Amira, and Amira gets the tag. Here comes Malik. Look out! Swinging wild clotheslines connecting on both of them. 4 in a row from a big man. High back body drop to Mason Crowley. That step up knee strike, that gave Ren Yoshino a bloody mouth last weekend. And now Malik Mello looking to power him up and down. Malik Mello smashed him, power bomb. But Crowley able to get in there. No, Malik blocked that. He's got Crowley up. Oh, the sheer power, the raw force, and Malik Mello power bombs Crowley right on top of Avery onto the cover. But Avery got the shoulder up. Impressive resolve for Avery. He took a power bomb and then he got Mason Crowley power bombed right on top of him, but it wasn't enough. Malik Mello's gonna have to follow up now. Up on the shoulder, but Crowley gets in there, breaking it up. Shots to the breadbasket, and now both of them teaming up and attacking Malik. But we got Amira climbing up onto the top rope. Neither one of them see her. Turn around, and Amira takes them both out. Tag made. Amira's back in already, and Crowley's up, and Crowley's down. Squirrel's strongest slam. Oh, but Crowley is not the legal man. A tough break for Amira. She connected. That was all she wrote. And from behind, Avery able to take advantage. Will they be able to score an incredible upset here? Avery package pile driver. Amira's out. Amira is knocked out, and just in time, Malik Mello makes the save. Ducking that one. Big forearm to the face. Right into the cheeks. Uppercut from Crowley. And missing that one. Malik Mello dumping Crowley right out of the ring. Oh, look out below. Malik Mello flies. Holy. Malik Mello soaring through the air like a torpedo, taking everyone out. Mason Crowley, the look in his eyes, dazed. Look at this package. No, instead goes powerbomb, but Amira able to get the Hurricane Rana on top. Just a 2 count that time. Almost snuck away, spinning backhand. And now Amira's got Avery up. Squirrel's strongest slam for the second time, and second time's the charm. What a tag team match that was. A last-minute substitution, but despite a lack of preparation for Malik and Amira in their first time teaming at Boom, they get a big win. Highly impressive. The sky's the limit for both of these two. I'm sure we'll see them more back in singles action in the coming months. Both of them trying to get in championship contention, and tonight was a big step in that direction. Like and subscribe to keep seeing two of the hottest up-and-comers at Boom.
Has had quite a bit of success here in the Boomverse. In fact, he's been the champion twice. But he's achieved these goals through questionable means. And if these villainous tactics weren't enough already, it appears as though he's got somebody to help him as well. Well, I'd like to hear what he has to say. Gina.
Flanked by his new valet, Slamala Anderson, Brady Malibu enters the Boombox. All right, so I couldn't quite tell what that was the last time Slamala Anderson brought it out. Notice the sunscreen that she is carrying with her, used to help Brady to victory last week. The sunscreen which she sprayed right into the eyes of Inferno. And that straight up just led to the loss, and a tough one for Inferno. Brady Malibu continues his post-retirement tour.
It's Halloween weekend, and I can tell just by looking at you what your greatest fear is, what keeps you shaking in your boots, it keeps you up at night, and it's standing in this ring right now, and it's traditional beauty standards. You see, that's the problem with this place. Full of uggos. So, I had to introduce a little beauty, a little grace, a little something to spruce up this place. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing to you my hot new valet, Slamala Anderson. had to show you that you're in the palm of my hand. Because deep down I know you love Brady Malibu, but I hate your stinking guts, every single one of you. Because Brady Malibu only has room in his heart for one true love, and that is the Vancouver City Championship. And I will stop at nothing until it is back in my hands, including tonight, where I have to wrestle a guy that is an actual chef. I am serious. And don't call me Shirley. But it's okay, because Slamwell and I binge-watched every episode of The Bear, and even though Emmy voters and critics alike agree that seasons 3 and 4 take a dip in quality due to a lack of character development, you know what? None of that is relevant. What is relevant is that I know exactly how to beat the chef. So you send him out here because he's never been in the ring with a Michelin star wrestler like Brady Malibu.
Get ready for the master of culinary combat, the one, the only Power Chef. And Power Chef getting the jump on Brady Malibu. He came out through the crowd, and Power Chef getting an early head start to this matchup. Maybe the right strategy for Power Chef, who has actually faced off with Brady Malibu in the past. Oh, I think we're going to see the cheese grater. Grating the cheese right off the chest of Brady Malibu. Malibu not impressed with that, getting out of there as quickly as he can. As I was mentioning there, it was back at Valentine's Day at the wedding when Power Chef made his Boom debut, squaring off against Brady Malibu, unable to win. And Malibu using Slamala as a human shield. I would argue, though, this is a different Power Chef than we saw back then. He has come a long way in the past few months. Malibu calling his shot and missing miserably. Power Chef goes to fly, but Brady Malibu caught him and choking him out on that top rope, hanging him out to dry. And now Brady Malibu draping DDT. Brady Malibu referred to himself as a Michelin star wrestler. Squaring off with is Power Chef a Michelin star cook? I'm not quite sure how he's rated, but he is talented between the ropes and in the kitchen, no doubt about that. And I don't know if Brady said he prepared for this match by watching The Bear. I'm not quite sure if that'll really help, but he seems to think it will. Malibu connects on the elbow that time, but Power Chef able to get the shoulder up. You see on the apron Malibu's new valet, Slamala Anderson, who has proven to be effective so far, helping him defeat Inferno last weekend in Kitsilano. Power Chef able to catch his footing, but that split second might have been what Malibu needed, and Power Chef being hung out in a rough position. That knee is bent in a bad way, and now Brady Malibu being Brady Malibu, the foot right into the groin. And now some push-ups. This guy has no respect for anybody but himself. Just a pure narcissist. Of course, Brady Malibu feigned his retirement back in September. We all bought it hook, line, and sinker, but Malibu proving to be, well, still the Brady Malibu that we've always known and loved to hate. And now surfs up onto the back, insult to injury here. This is just textbook Malibu. And now just fish hooking the nose. Yikes. Power Chef is really just getting better and better every time we see him. And this is a real test to see how he squares off with Malibu. He looked good against Evan Rivers back in September. Malibu caught him right there, though. Onto the cover now, but Malibu not able to get three that time. Power Chef escapes the fall.
Come on, Chef!
Boomiverse wants to see Chef get back into this match. Malibu caught him with the elbow. Rolls through. Thumb to the eye. The guy just takes shortcut after shortcut. It's just ridiculous. And Power Chef avoids contact, knee attempt, and able to get the clothesline there. Exactly what Power Chef needed when he needed it. Boomiverse cheering on Power Chef, trying to get him back into the match. And he ducks that. Another clothesline there. Power Chef starting to roll a little bit. Few clotheslines in a row. Got the drop kick back in Malibu into the corner. And now splash. Power Chef Irish whip. And another splash into that corner now. Caught him. Power Chef's got him up here. Malibu is trapped. And Power Chef drops him down onto the mat. Onto the cover here. Power Chef. Just a 2 count. Malibu able to kick out. What is Power Chef cooking up here? The giant swing. Power Chef making Malibu dizzy, but I think he did a little number to himself in the process. Power Chef attempting to add a little spice to this match. And now perhaps it's time for the secret ingredient. Power Chef climbing up top. But Slamala Anderson again. The sunscreen right into the eyes of Power Chef. SPF 50 and Malibu takes advantage. Got him with the knee, right on the jaw, hit it square, hit it flush, and Malibu onto the cover for the 1, the 2, and the 3. Malibu gets the win. Slamala Anderson pays dividends yet again. Brady Malibu back to his winning.
Or you know that we have a little something called the Golden Hunches. For those of you who have never been been here before, they are exactly what they sound like. However, you can cash in these golden haunches for a championship once they are in your possession at any time of your choosing. And it is my pleasure to introduce the current keeper of the cheeks, Shaolin Fong!
Ever since Shaolin Funk won the Golden Haunches at the biggest one in July, we have been wondering, when will he cash it in? Perhaps tonight might give us a little bit of clarity. Shaolin Funk back in the Boombox.
All right, Mr. Funk, it is great to have you here tonight. And we love seeing these haunches with you, but we all want to know, when are you going to cash these bad boys in and go for the Vancouver City Championship?
Well, you know, I've traversed all across this universe. And I picked up and collected many, many things along my way. But this right here, these golden haunches, and these cheeks take the cake, baby. You dig me? Man, I know you know Shaolin Funk's cheeks, man, baby. You know what I mean? A little junk in the trunk, baby, you know?
That's all well and good, but what we want to know is, when are you gonna cash these in?
I hear you. You know, these haunches represent a shot, a chance, an opportunity at the Van City Championship. I get that. But these cheeks also remind me of the shot and the chance and opportunity that each and every one of y'all here in the Boombox gave to me when I stepped out of that time machine and into this ring, baby. You see, when I'm in here and I'm digging down deep, all I gotta do is look out to the crowd and I hear you say, Shaolin, funk you up. Shaolin, funk you up.
Shaolin Funk you up. Shaolin Funk you up.
Thank y'all for getting my back, baby. So, Wild Eyes, you're asking me when I'm cashing these in? I'm gonna defend these cheeks till the casket drops. These cheeks ain't going nowhere. They're staying right here. Matter of fact, Boombox, get your cheeks out of your seats right now. Soundman, play my music, and let's get this funky party started, baby.
Wow, what an announcement for Shaolin Funk. He's not going to cash in the cheeks. He's going to defend them. What is this? Oh, come on. Not Kyle Fines. Kyle Fines, a professional party pooper with his just absolutely ridiculous looking captain's outfit as he is bought a boat. Kyle finds the captain of the SS douchebag.
I'm glad with the costume, Trav. We finally found a way around that court order door-to-door thing. We have to go and tell all your neighbors what you did. For those of you who may not know who I am, my name is Kyle Fines, and I am the 50% owner of Boom, and I hate the Toronto Blue Jays. It'll be a cold day in hell if you ever find Kyle Fines cheering on the Blue Jays. No,
Isn't he-
sir,
isn't he from Toronto?
LA. See? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. The Toronto Blue Jays lost. And Toronto Blue Jays lost. A bunch of losers like every single one of you. I feel fantastic right now watching the Toronto Blue Jays lose the World Series. I think I might cry tears of happiness. That's how happy I am as somebody who was born and raised in Toronto. Folks, when you're born into darkness, all you know is darkness. Sheldon Funk! As the 50% owner of Boom Pro Wrestling, and as somebody who is definitely not dead inside right now, there's no other way to say to the gods but for me to be out here when the Blue Jays lost. I'm fine because I hate them. But I get used to it, man. It's just gonna keep hurting. It never gets easier. I wouldn't know because I don't love the Blue Jays. You cannot keep holding on to those haunches. And I'm out here to tell you that I might be out here alone. Unfortunately, Karen from accounting suffered an injury and is out indefinitely. And unfortunately, the Slam Boys last month grew a goddamn spine, pushed me over during a match that led to our loss, and now I can't find them. They're not picking up their phones, they're not picking up their Blackberries, they're not answering their beepers, nothing. The way I see it, if you want something done right, you gotta do it yourself. So Funk, not only am I the 50% owner, I am a goddamn wrestling god.
Oh, brother. What a joke.
And I'm sick of having people do everything for myself. So tonight, you're putting those haunches on the line against yours truly. And since I'm the 50% owner and I can make this match whatever I want, it's going to be the main event. Because these people want to see me win in the main event.
Boomers, you all want to see me kick the shit out of Kyle Fines? Sorry, sir. Kyle Fines, your ass is on!
Well, I guess we have our main event. Kyle Fines is gunning for the golden haunches. For the sake of Boom Pro Wrestling, we can only hope that Shaolin Funk can get the win.
Wondering how that was all going to wrap up, and that was sad and perfect.
Vindication.
It is at this time that I have the distinct pleasure of inviting to this ring the Vancouver City Champion, Ferrer.
Ferrer, the reigning Vancouver City champion, coming off an incredible title defense last night and just an absolute barn burner, taking on Cody Chun, successfully defending the gold. And tonight we will hear from our champion. What is on Casey's mind?
Well, Casey, thrilled to see you. Thrilled to have you back here. You had an incredible match last night against Cody Chun. Come on to that, now. Another great defense from you. But look at here right now. I gotta ask, why are you not in your gear? What's going on, Casey?
Not tonight, though. Wild Eyes, I got some bad news. My intention was to come here tonight and defend my Vancouver City Championship again in an open challenge, as I always want to. But last night against Cody Chun, sustained a bit of a head injury. The doctor's saying I can't wrestle tonight. I'm sorry. I wanted to defend this thing. I do, but I will say, later this month, November 28th, that Purple Rain, the challenge stays open for this championship. And anybody in the back, anybody in the world who wants a shot at this title, all they ever wanted was a fight, and I'll be here waiting for them.
There's never a doubt in our minds, Casey, you are a fighting champion. But I'm curious, if that open challenge was open, who your opponent was going to be.
I'd love to find out.
I wonder if they're in the building right now.
No way! It's the last man that pinned Casey Ferrer. He pinned him, he made him tap out as well. Evan Rivers. A man who has been just absolutely unstoppable, and I gotta say, certainly deserving of a shot at the gold. These two put on some of the best matches we had all last season, and I'd be down to go back at it. These two are certainly, they just put on such a show every time they're in the ring together, and I would argue we got robbed by not being able to see this match here tonight. The tension with a knife.
You all would, you freaks. Now listen, Casey, I know you're a fighting champion. You might just be the best unsigned wrestler, not in Vancouver, not in Canada, potentially the world. down this roster to finally claim the Vancouver City Championship, but there's one thing you haven't done in this company. And that's beat me, bitch. It's currently, the record stands 3-0, so it's a good thing you're hurt. Otherwise, that little gold title of yours would be coming home with me.
Shut your goddamn mouth, I'm not talking.
Yeah, I'm shaking in my boots. You're terrified. Alright, well, it looks like you want to fight, and I can't help you with that. But I did have a friend flying from out of town just now who's looking for a fight. Who? You want to find out? Hey, lady in the booth, play my friend.
Oh! It's Puff! Our friend from Buffalo, and Casey's friend from Buffalo as well, and Puff is dressed in the Halloween spirit. Yeah, we know it is Buffalo, but I feel like when Puff's around, well, it becomes Buffalo. That was bad. Well, this is not what Evan Rivers bargained for. When you come in looking for a fight at Boom Pro Wrestling, you're going to get a fight. The return of Puff to Boom Pro Wrestling, squaring off with the Northern Star, Evan Rivers, and Rivers slaps him right off the bat. And Puff not taking too kindly to that. There's a bit of a history between these two, actually, dating back to last season. It was Evan Rivers who basically turned Puff's friend against him, young Jay Lee, and actually these two squared off in tag team action. It was Puff and Abraham Lincoln against Evan Rivers and young Jay Lee, and Puff was able to score the win by pinning young Jay, but Evan Rivers and a chance to get the win back here. I don't know what's up with the music, but all right. A little soundtrack to the action here in this one. And Puff and Evan Rivers fighting on the merch table. And Puff removes the crock. And some stern, hard justice to Evan Rivers right across the purple booty of the Northern Star. This is insane. Is that a mirror? Puff grabbed a mirror and tossed her at Evan Rivers. And Rivers tosses her back. They're playing hot potato with a mirror. What is going on here? Oh, come on, Evan. Yeah, big tough guy you are. And Puff continues the onslaught here as he takes a little sip. What was that? A handful of water, which she may have gotten from Uncle Bruce. Oh, Puff now making the steady trip around the ring. He's puffing up. And he lost his breath, just couldn't quite get there. I think Puff bit off a little bit more than he can chew and instead decides to take Evan Rivers' seat away from him. Too much running for Puff, and that might have come back to haunt him. Now Evan Rivers going to go for a jaunt around the ring and runs into a spray of water. I think Puff had that planned all along. All right, back in the ring, and the music takes a back seat. Puff, senton crushing Evan Rivers. All 500 pounds of Puff across Rivers, but Rivers was able to shoot the shoulder up, but that took so much out of him. Look at how big Puff is. All that weight crashing down. I'm shocked that Rivers was able to escape that pin. And now Evan Rivers introducing 2 chairs into the ring. Better watch himself. Puff has his own chair now. Standoff and nope. Take a seat instead. Slap. Apparently, fists are a better tool than words here in this situation. What a strange match. Puff is out in his chair. And now Evan Rivers takes the crock off his foot. Rivers right to the chest, but Puff unfazed. Looks like Puff might need a new pair of socks. That's how you do it. A crock fight between Rivers and Puff. Rivers getting frustrated here. I think Evan Rivers wanted him to hit him with the crock, but looks like Puff might use a fist instead. And he kisses him! Puff laying the lip lock on Evan Rivers. Rivers is shocked. Rivers told him to hit him, and he did not expect a kiss, but Rivers gives it right back. Tender displays of affection between Puff and Evan Rivers. Right back. These two trading pecks on the lips. It's a kiss off. And Puff won the kiss off, I think. This is unlike anything I've ever seen in my life. I think Rivers liked it, but Puff caught her. Caught him. Rivers was distracted. Puff, 2. Rivers kicks out. This is absurd. Puff. No, Puff can't do that. And Rivers caught him. Maybe might have been for Puff's own good. That could have just blasted the entire first few rows. Rivers comes through the ropes and catches him. The cutter to Puff. The cover, the two, no! Puff at the last second, able to kick out. I was certain that was 3. A most unique matchup here. And now the croc comes off again. Rivers across the back of Puff. And now the croc right into the mouth.
Not your croc. I was walking around Vancouver those all day.
Puff getting a taste of his own foot, and now Evan Rivers delivers an elbow to the croc. I guess Puff was definitely smelling what the croc was cooking. And Puff knocked back, but back up. Puff trying to keep his balance, and he does. Rivers now again. Puff ducks. Again he ducks. Rivers can't hit him. And Puff got him. You know, for as big of a target as Puff is, he's surprisingly nimble and hard to hit the target, even though it is a big one. Now starting to build up a little bit of momentum now. Puff from behind, ripcord into a Uranagi. Oh no. Puff again across the body of Evan Rivers. Senton splash onto the cover, 2, and Rivers kicks out. Puff just a split second away from being the first wrestler to pin Rivers at Boom since September of 2022. It's now November of 2025. What a run for the Northern Star, but this is literally his biggest challenge to date. Biting the head of Puff. Took a hunk of meat out of him. And another shot there. Evan Rivers now in control. I think he actually bit a chunk out of his head. Rivers went for the monkey flip, but caught by Puff. Slap to the face. Evan Rivers coming off with the drop kick. The cover, and just able to get the shoulder up. Another close one for the Northern Star. Crowd support firmly behind Puff, but that's not stopping Rivers. Moonsault lands on his feet. Puff was able to get out of the way, and now he cut him in half with the spear. Puff onto the cover for the victory, but Evan Rivers, the wherewithal, just able to get his hand onto the bottom rope, and Puff thinks it was 3. Evan Rivers just able to slip out that time. His undefeated streak almost came to a screeching halt. Puff running start, but Rev Ronnie got sandwiched. He is out cold. Last night he got brainwashed by Thelonious, and now he gets crushed by Puff, and Evan Rivers takes advantage with a low blow. And now Rivers has a chair, bringing in the hardware. Evan Rivers now, there's no ref. I guess it's legal. No way! Rivers tried to pull this on Abraham Lincoln last season, but there's no ref to notice it. And now he just gave him the gun. And Puff now takes the fall. Both of them trying to outsmart the other. the shot. Ref still down. What? Both of them are down. The chair's there, but there's no evidence for the referee as to who actually used it. Up to 5 now, and Evan Rivers is still down. And Rivers kips up just like that. Wow. Evan Rivers, a big brain win. So Evan Rivers hit Puff with the chair and then feigned an injury, kipped up, and scored the countout victory. This guy just finds a way to win by any means necessary. Evan Rivers' hot streak continues, and he is closer and closer to that Vancouver City title. A good effort for Puff, but he got outsmarted by the Northern Star. When will we see Puff again in the Boombox? Like and subscribe. I'm sure he'll be back before you know it. Casey Ferrer out here to support his friend Puff.
The Memorial Tournament is happening all season long this time around. I'm going to welcome to the ring one of the competitors in that tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Ring City Stretcher, Liza Hall! Here we are all really excited to have you back. But the Scott Henson Memorial Tournament is a tag tournament. And so we need a partner for you. You got somebody in mind?
I do have a partner. So I know you guys remember. Last July, Bambi. Hello. Bambi versus Pesky. I thought she hated him. I thought he wasn't good for her. So I intervened. I threw him in the time machine.
Hell yeah! Yes! You did what you did!
Fell for him. Like she loved him and I didn't know. I thought I was doing what's best for her. And she walked in after him. So for the past couple of months, I've been researching the time machine, okay? I have put a lot of thought into this. And I'm pretty sure, okay? I found her. I know where she is. So welcome back to the Boombox. Bambi Hall.
What?
Hell yeah!
Bams, come out, come on.
Bambi! Bambi!
Guys. I said it.
Wait, that is not the music of Bambi Hall. But it is the music of somebody that knows a thing or two about a time machine. The future Duchess. Not exactly what Liza was expecting. Liza still thinks Bambi's coming out. What is going on here?
Liza, I know I'm not who you were expecting or who you want to be. know. But I have to break it to you. Bambi's not coming back. She's not coming back. I'm sorry. But you still have a match to fight. And you still need a tag partner. If you'll have me, I would be more than honored. Come on.
All right, we officially have a tag team. Let's find out who your opponent is.
Oh dear. Oh dear. It's the winners of last year's Scott Henson Memorial Tag Team Tournament. For a first-time team, you couldn't ask for a tougher challenge. And of course, they are wearing Dodgers jerseys. Tribe taunting the fans about the loss of the Blue Jays in Game 7, which took place in real time here during the show. We had it up on the screen and we watched Kyle Fines have a meltdown. All right, our first taste of seeing the future Duchess in action here in Season 4. Our first appearance since the official retirement at the Commodore of Child Duchess, who decided that she wanted to return as a full-time future fighting Duchess. And in first round action here in the Scott Henson Memorial Tag Team Tournament, Tribe looking to make history to become back-to-back tournament winners, and they'll have to get through this first-time tag team here in the quarterfinals. The Scott Henson Tournament, which has been a little bit more spread out this year. In previous years, it was a one-night tournament. This time, it'll take place throughout the entirety of Season 4. And the Duchess getting the better of Gorilla Shug in the early going. Gorilla Shug with a look of frustration on his face. And shoved down by the Duchess. And again, these two running into each other.
Kill him! You wanna go?
Do it! She's got trapped. She got your number.
Wanted to go again, and future Duchess holding their ground here against the larger and theoretically stronger, but maybe not so much. Now Coco going to get the running start here. Misdirection and a Hurricane Rana. Wow! And takes a shot on Coco Flash just for good measure. Future Duchess coming into the corner, attacking Coco, or rather Gorilla Shug. And high extension on the kick, and now a discus forearm shot into the corner. Duchess off the ropes and takes down Shug. Just for good measure there. Just a 2 count there. Gorilla Shug able to get the shoulder up. tag made. In comes Liza Hall for the first time in this match. Second time we've seen her this weekend. She picked up the win over Rhea Von Slasher last night, truly overcoming a Halloween challenge of all Halloween challenges, and Gorilla Shug missed contact. Liza got out of the way, but Coco Flash makes the tag, and in he comes for the first time in this match. Liza Hall expected Bambi Hall to be her partner, but Bambi's lost in time. So the Duchess came out instead, willing to fight. And we have our first-time team of Liza Hall and the future Duchess. On the flip side, Gorilla Shug and Coco Flash, far from a first-time team. These two are brothers. In many ways, they've been teaming together since birth. And coming off the heels of their first loss in 13 matches, they are 12-1 over the last 13. And this is a chance to get back on track and get back to their winning ways. Liza Hall here. Look at that. Liza Hall can just attack you from any position. And she always has so much fun doing it, too. Coco Flash able to get into the ropes before Liza could really cinch that one in. And lucky too, because once Liza gets a hold of you, it is nearly impossible to break the death grip of the Rain City Stretcher. Arm drag from Liza Hall, who is starting to build some momentum. Coco doesn't know what Liza's doing. Backslide here, too. Just a 2 count. Coco able to escape the fall. And sidestepping Coco Flash. And now Liza Hall gets met. Coco Flash saw it coming and stopped her dead in her tracks. And that is a bad position to be in when you're facing off with Illa Tribe. Double drive-by. Liza got sandwiched. It's an Illa Tribe sandwich right to the head of the Rain City Stretcher. And the Illa Tribe, who showed up tonight wearing the jerseys of the LA Dodgers, rubbing it into the nose of the Boomiverse, who are dealing with the loss of the Blue Jays, that crushing Game 7 loss, which really just happened a number of minutes ago. And Liza Hall dead into the sleeper hold, with the Boomiverse cheering her on and getting her back into it. She's trying to fight Coco off and able to break the grip, but she went into the wrong corner. Coco Flash now stomping a mud hole in Liza Hall. And here comes Gorilla Shug to walk it dry. And the quick tags, this is textbook Illa Tribe strategy. Quick tags, isolate your opponent and keep the fresher future Duchess in her corner. Coco's Flash, though, overpowered by Liza Hall. The tag was made, but the referee was distracted by Gorilla Shug. A tough break for Liza and Duchess, and now once again, Liza's in the wrong corner. Coco Flash ramming the head of Liza into that top turnbuckle. And Liza's in a bad way right now. Coco charges. Liza gets the foot up. This could be the opening she needs. She's got to get out of the ring. Ripcord and can't hit. Coco ducked from behind. Kick into the midsection. Oh no, Coco able to duck that. Forearm shot to Liza. But Liza connected that time. The extension on the kick. So impressive. And now she's there. Liza's gonna make the tag. No, Gorilla Shug ripping the future Duchess off the apron. Liza was about to make the tag, but Gorilla Shug pulling the rug out. Liza Hall trying to roll through here onto the pin, and 2, and a kick out. Coco Flash back onto his feet, and the tag is made. Finally, here comes the Duchess, catching Coco in midair. Fall away slam, avoiding contact from Shug in the process. Shug charges, runs into the boot, and connecting right there, right onto the face. Sling blade. And a second one here. The future Duchess is rolling. Shove and Shug in the apron. Spine buster. Man, the future Duchess is strong. Coco dives, runs right into Liza. And both of them are caught. Stereo German suplexes, both Liza and the Duchess connecting, and they are starting to work quite well together despite no preparation for their first time teaming against one of the best tag teams around, and now double shining wizards. The cover, and Gorilla Shug just able to reach out and grab the rope to break the pin. He's lucky he was close, otherwise it might have been all she wrote for Illutribe. Could you imagine if Illutribe would get knocked out here in the first round after winning it all last year? And Liza ran right into Coco, who tripped her out and took her down. Divide and conquer has tended to be the strategy of Illutribe. We'll see if it works for them here, but the Duchess still in there with Gorilla Shug. Coco made the blind tag. Duchess has no idea who's actually legal right now. And up on the shoulder, we've seen this before. Oh man, the knee strike, the F5, and the Duchess is out. Coco covers and kicks out. Wow! The resiliency of the future Duchess. Gorilla Shug thinks they won. Gorilla Shug was certain that was 3, but the Duchess digs down deep. And now Coco Flash charging that foot, but gets met. Liza cut him in half. A mid-spear caught him as he was going for the stomp. And now Liza with the ripcord lariat. Shades of the Big Cat in the Scott Hitson Memorial Tournament quarterfinal. Up on the shoulders, Coco. Death Valley driver to Liza Hall. And missing that. Future Duchess got him up on the fireman's carry now. And a Samoan drop to Coco. The Duchess looking so impressive. Gorilla Shug's got her up though. Oh, good Lord. What? And Liza Hall though coming in and making the save, going after Gorilla Shug. Oh man, what impact! Right to the temple. Liza Hall now tying up Gorilla Shug. This could be it right here, the upset on deck. But Coco Flash comes in and makes the save. Now a small package, and Illutribe steals the win.
Competitors in our next match made an instant impact in his debut at the Boombox here last month when he defeated the 16th President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln.
does not lose very much. But he is up against some stiff competition tonight, so let's get to that match.
Wrestling fans, the following match is scheduled for one fall. Making their way to the ring. From Sydney, Australia.
The Abe Slayer, Ricky South. So far off to a highly impressive start to his Boom career.
The example, Ricky South.
Ricky South looks to continue that momentum tonight in a battle between the USA and Australia as we await Oregon's Stephen Bradley.
And his opponent.
Huge reaction for dangerous Stephen Bradley. Stephen Bradley with a big chance to make an impression, still searching for his first one-on-one win at Boom, and a big chance to get it here. Two heavyweights squared off. Nickname comes from last month, the Abe Slayer, Ricky South. Not only did he defeat Abraham Lincoln, he left him laying in a beaten pile of rubble. A pile driver on a steel chair, and we haven't seen Abe since, and I don't know when or if we will. But the momentum of Ricky South will look to continue into this match, but facing a true tough test against Stephen Bradley, who's got that side headlock. He's got it locked in pretty good here, but attempted escape by Ricky South and just shoves him off there. That attack from Ricky, it was just disgusting. Just so unnecessary to do that, but I really worry about Abe's health and if we'll ever get to see him at Boom again. Hopefully we can, but Stephen Bradley, a United States citizen, standing up for his former president here against the one and only Abe Slayer of Boom Pro Wrestling. Almost taking a play out of Abe's book there by attempting to shake the hand of a youngin'. Collar and elbow tie up, advantage Ricky South. Oh, that boot right to the head there. It's got some real impact behind those kicks, that is for sure. Irish whip in the corner. Bradley moves out of the way, and he comes charging in, able to take out the Aim Slayer. And another clothesline into that corner. Bradley's starting to pick up steam. And the train just keeps chugging, but runs right into a knee, right into the abdomen. Ricky South has claimed that he wants to face Boom's best, and he has certainly gotten that to this point. 2-0 at Boom, looking to make it 3. But Stephen Bradley ain't no walk in the park. This is going to be a tough challenge. And able to duck through. Shoulder block. Stephen Bradley, just an impressive combination of strength and speed and heart. But gets cut down with a chop right to his heart. Uppercut. And it's really impressive here. Ricky South with some serious impact on that uppercut. And a back body drop, though. Stephen Bradley got him high up there. And now a clothesline taking him all the way down to the floor. Bradley is pumped up tonight. Bradley is a true young talent and just really getting better and better every time we see him. He's in incredible physical conditioning, but as is his opponent. Both of these two are two top-tier heavyweights squaring off. It advises him to take a seat. Oh, man! A little assist from the youngster.
Good job, little kid.
Trying to get that running start, but ran into the knee. And now just shoves him into the post, shoulder first. Bradley got hung out to dry. Ricky South holding on to his chest hair, which that child yanked on.
I will take out many more than just that kid.
I don't know if threatening a child is the right course of action here, but nonetheless, Ricky South has a true bad attitude. And in control right now, that elbow connected, but Stephen Bradley fighting back. Met with a chop from South. Again, repeated chops. But Bradley answers back with some chops of his own. Oh, man. That could just rip your arm right out of its socket. South onto the cover. But Bradley able to kick out, but he had to use that injured shoulder to execute the kick out. And now Ricky South with the knee driven into the back of Stephen Bradley, but Bradley able to get to the ropes. And just continuing the assault here. This Ricky South is sure impressive. You don't have to like the guy, but you gotta give it to him. A merciless competitor that has just destroyed everyone he's been in the ring with. Stephen Bradley looking to be the exception, but as of right now, it is all Ricky South, setting the example for the best of Australia, that's for sure. And Ricky South going to go for the count-out victory here. Referee up to 5. But maybe Ricky South doesn't... Oh, my. He did not just do that, did he? Oh, brother. If I never see or hear that in my life, I think it'll be too soon. And Bradley fighting back. Maybe the 6-7 was a bad luck charm for Ricky South. Stephen Bradley, who kind of bounces between singles and tag team action. Of course, one half of Dove and Dangerous. And we expect to see them competing together at some point. But for right now, he's all alone and he's dealing with one of the best around and holding his own. Down go the trunks of Ricky South. Oh boy, that is one hairy booty. Ricky South being exposed to the Boomiverse. There are children in the crowd. They don't need to see that. Good Lord. Stephen Bradley now, bare butt and all. Stephen Bradley executes the running power slam. This weekend has been something else. I will say that for sure. You just never know what you're going to see at Boom Pro Wrestling. You never know what might get exposed at Boom Pro Wrestling at that as well. Nonetheless, the match rages on. And a clothesline, two of them in a row from Dangerous Stephen Bradley. And Bradley now raining down right hands. Boomiverse counting along. Oh no, 6-7. And the 6-7 might come back to haunt both of them at this point. Bradley, though, got the right hand. On the cover, too. And a kick out. Closer count than we've seen yet, though. Stephen Bradley inching closer to 3. Perhaps looking for a big maneuver right here to deliver the finishing blow. But Ricky South able to get a kick in, and a clothesline follows that up. Now he covers too, and Bradley able to get the shoulder up. Trying to go for that pile driver, the same pile driver he used to defeat Abraham Lincoln. And the uppercut from South. Oh, caught him with a high knee and a power slam. Boom, 1, 2. No, just a 2 count. Able to get the shoulder up. Close near fall for Stephen Bradley. Perhaps looking belly to belly, but Ricky South trying to escape, and he was able to get out, but not that time. Stephen Bradley hit the belly to belly. Not going for the cover. Perhaps he decided he needed one more move to deliver the death nail. And ringing him out on the top rope. Ricky South backed up, and Stephen Bradley on the top rope, coming down, clothesline, connecting, and this could be it right here. Bradley on the cover, 1, 2, no, not that time. Ricky South shoots the shoulder right up. Bradley perhaps going for another belly-to-belly, but that time South tossed him into the ref, and he grabs the eyes, raking them. And Stephen Bradley's been blinded, just like Abe was last month. And now, Ricky South, he's got him up, spiked him, pile driver. Ricky South, 3-0 at Boom Pro Wrestling.
Here's your winner, Ricky South.
Boom has lined him up for Ricky South. And for 3 times now, Ricky South has knocked him down. Rex Rothschild, Abraham Lincoln, and now Stephen Bradley added to the hit list of Ricky South. Has anybody walked into Boom Pro Wrestling and been so dominant? I would argue no. Ricky South, an unstoppable force at Boom Pro Wrestling. Who is next for the Abe Slayer? Like and subscribe.
That was, without a doubt, the fuzziest bum I have ever seen.
Yes, it was.
And with that in mind, it is time for tonight's main event. And it is for the Golden Hunches. Uncle Hans, take us home.
Wrestling fans, the following match is scheduled for one fall. And it's for the Golden Hunches.
Fines is really living up to his reputation as a boat owner, even more obnoxious than ever tonight. Get ready, Kyle. You're about to go on the ride of your life. Just the most irreprehensible man at Boom Pro Wrestling, a black stain on its legacy. 50% owner Kyle Fines. Doesn't he have enough power already tonight? He's gunning for the Golden Haunches, but his opponent will do everything in his power to keep it out of his possession. Kyle, it's just a bully. What's he doing? Get down and get ready. The commercial drive legion descends into a jungle boogie.
From deep into your cosmic soul.
The keeper of the cheeks has defended it a few times already, but tonight the stakes are even higher. For the sake of Boom Pro Wrestling, Kyle Fines cannot win the Golden Haunches. It would just be disastrous.
The keeper of the cheeks shall live for.
The fightingest keeper that we have ever had, as Shaolin Funk embarks on a different kind of run with the Haunches. All right, get yourself a seat. get a drink, and sit back for our main event tonight. The Halloween Hangover continues.
So funky, funky. Yeah, I'm wearing knee pads. It's called safety first, you dumb idiot. I forgot to mention earlier.
Here we go.
Because I want you to have a fair fight, and every wrestler I always go against seems to cheat, our match is going to be a no DQ. But, because I said to this stupid idiot out in the crowd that safety first, I do have somebody who knows first aid and CPRC in my corner just in case anything bad happens. So please welcome my first aid attendant, Rex Rothschild!
Of course.
It's
Kyle
just for
finds...
safety reasons, don't worry.
Yeah, okay.
It's like knee pads. It's like a human knee pad.
Rex Rothschild, the human knee pad, according to Kyle Fines.
Rex Rothschild, you are a mountain of a man, my friend. But like Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell once said, baby, there ain't no mountain high enough.
And just like that, Shaolin Funk gets right to it, wasting no time going after Rex Rothschild, who Kyle Fines has stated is his personal CPR guy, but I find that hard to believe. Already, Rothschild involved in the matchup, and Kyle Fines decides to just take a breather on the outside while Shaolin Funk goes to work on Rothschild. Shaolin Funk's golden haunches is on the line here tonight, and he made an interesting declaration earlier tonight. The haunches guarantees him a shot at the Vancouver City title whenever he wants it, but Shaolin Funk has stated that he's going to defend the haunches. He has no intentions of cashing it in anytime soon. He wants to prove his worth by defending those cheeks every month here at Boom Pro Wrestling. But tonight, a monster challenge with the deck stacked against him, as this is pretty much a glorified handicap match. Kyle Fines and his Kyle Fines guy, Rex Rothschild, who is indeed a mountain of a man, as Shaolin Funk stated. Can Shaolin climb the mountain here tonight? Kyle Fines unable to get the scoop slam, decides to hand it off to Rothschild, who executes the scoop slam. The powerful Rex Rothschild back to strength. You see the tape on his hand. He had a wrist injury, but he is back to wrestling in the ring. Cover here by Fines. And Shaolin Funk able to kick out that time here. Our main event at Halloween Hangover. Kyle Fines with a sleeper hold locked in.
Your precious Shaolin Funk!
And of course, running his mouth while executing the hold. Boomiverse willing Shaolin Funk back into this one here. Shaolin Funk, a couple elbows delivered to the midsection. Now pushes Kyle into the ropes. Kyle up over top. A leapfrog from Shaolin. And Kyle... Does he still think he's there? What is he doing? What a doofus. Kyle Fines just gassing himself here. Yeah, he's completely out of breath after running across the ring multiple times, running the ropes while Shaolin just stood there. And now Rex Rothschild grabs the hair and yanks him back down onto the canvas. Hey, wait, what's this? The Slam Boys. The Slam Boys on the picket line. The Slam Boys shoved Kyle Fines and walked out on him back last month. And now they're back picketing. The Slam Boys are on strike. The Slam Boys are people. It's great to see them standing up for themselves, standing up to the tyranny of Kyle Fines. Kyle Fines, a man who has burned many bridges in his time here at Boom Pro Wrestling. And tonight, his demons might come back to haunt him. And really, Rothschild's the only guy left on Team Kyle Fines. Stated there's an injury to his personal accountant, Taryn. And Rothschild, look at the power behind that right hand. Just knocking Shaolin Funk right down with one hit. Less fines, more dimes for the Slam Boys. And Fines missed! Shaolin Funk ducked and Kyle took out his own guy. And now he's blaming Rothschild for it. And now Shaolin Funk knocking the noggins together. Rothschild and Fines colliding and just couldn't get the big man up. All the weight of Rothschild crashes down, but Shaolin Funk able to escape the fall. Now Kyle Fines getting a shot in. Just choking out Shaolin Funk there. Nowhere to go for Shaolin. And demanding that Rex does his job. Kyle, you better watch yourself. There's only so many times that a guy could take that kind of beratement from Kyle Fines. Just look at the Slam Boys. They've had enough. And now Shaolin Funk looking for the sunset flip, able to get him down too. And Kyle Fines there to break up the count. So much for being a CPR, being the first aid guy. Yeah, Kyle Fines had an ace up his sleeve with Rothschild. And now looking for sliced bread, but he's caught. Rex Rothschild plants him down. What impact on the canvas. Oh, this could be it right here now. And Kyle shoves him off. Kyle Fines to pick the bones. And Shaolin Funk able to kick out in time. The dirty work done by Rothschild, and Fines went in there to claim the glory. Shaolin Funk fighting for his life out there. The golden Hunches on the line. The Boomiverse trying to get him back into this thing. Shaolin Funk now handspring, double back elbow, taking out Fines and Rothschild. Kyle Fines takes a breather out on the outside, as does Rothschild. This is the chance now for Shaolin Funk. Rothschild a little upset that he has to do all the dirty work here while the Slam Boys take to the picket line. And now Team Kyle Fines just bickering down on the floor. They don't see what's coming. Look out below! Shaolin Funk crossbody down to the floor. Taking out everybody except for Kyle Fines. Kyle just able to get out of dodge there. And everyone's down on the floor. What a wild main event. Kyle Fines at the bar, perhaps looking for a $4 beer to replenish himself, but Shaolin Funk puts a stop to that. Now back in the ring we go. Rothschild demands that the Slam Boys do their job. Into the ring the Slam Boys go. Shaolin Funk convincing the Slam Boys who the real target should be. They walk right past Shaolin Funk, and the Slam Boys have targeted Kyle. But watch out, Rothschild now. He's got Shaolin Funk up. Shaolin slips out. And the Slam Boys going after Rothschild now. Look at this. And the scoop slam. Funk got him up that time. What a landing. Enziguri, the smack to the cranium of Kyle Fines. Now, an assist from the Slam Boys. Shaolin Funk sliced bread on top of Rex. And Shaolin retains the Hunches. There ain't no mountain high enough for Shaolin Funk. Still the keeper of the cheeks. And the real story here, the Slam Boys have officially denounced Kyle Fines, helping Funk get the win. Wow. So is that it? Are the Slam Boys all on their own now? It looks to be the case. If you want the answers, keep it tuned. Boom Pro Wrestling, like and subscribe. What a season 4 it's been so far. And you know there's going to be some more bumps along the way. And what a way to wrap up the night. Going down with a little jungle boogie. What a weekend it's been. What a night. What an incredible couple of nights for Boom Pro Wrestling. Shaolin Funk and the Slam Boys standing tall.